You have feedback, Captain. You having a feedback. 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 You have feedback, Captain. 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 You having a feedback. You having a feedback. You have feedback, Captain. You having a feedback. You having a feedback. You have feedback, Captain. You having a feedback. You having a feedback. You have feedback, Captain. You having a feedback. You having a feedback. You have feedback, Captain. 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 You having a feedback. You having a feedback. You have feedback, Captain. You having a feedback. You having a feedback. You have feedback, Captain. You having a feedback. You having a feedback. You have feedback, Captain. You having a feedback. You having a feedback. You have feedback, Captain. You having a feedback. You having a feedback. You have feedback, Captain. You having a feedback. You having a feedback. You have feedback, Captain.
Hello, everybody. Nick is already in. I've not yet joined the Discord. I'm just going to join the Discord quick. There. 2-player career tonight. As you can see, it's Zandvoort. Williams. First one of the new year. Let's sip of tea. Got that tea. Let's go tea. Right. Let's see if my neck is about. Hello. I'm sure he'll be with us forthwith. Hello to the one viewer. Hello. Welcome. Welcome.
Hello, I've been saying hello for a while, but my mic was muted. I didn't realise.
Ah, excellent. That's
Hello,
good.
how are you?
Absolutely stupendous, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not so bad, thank you.
Good.
I
so
thought it was Monza, but it's not,
Netherlands.
as you can see. Yeah.
It's the Netherlands, which is great. I enjoy this track. I think I like it.
I think it's a good track also.
I don't know about it in a Williams mind.
Yeah, it could be interesting.
Sorry, I've readied up. Is that all right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All
Let's
right.
jump in. Round 11. Where
go.
has the last? Well, I was going to say where have the last 11 weeks gone, but it's been a lot longer than 11 weeks.
It has, but I think we've been quite shrewd with our upgrade. You see, because I think things are looking quite good. The car feels quite decent, from what I can recall.
Yeah, I seem to think the same also.
Yeah,
So
I think that'll be all right.
let's see where we're at in.
We did R&D already, did we? Or
I think we must have done.
yeah, because we've only got 392 points.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably advance time. And go to the Dutch Grand Prix. Oh, let me just check my vehicle. I don't know what I've got. Oh no, everything is fine. Okay. All right.
I think I've got power units coming out the wazoo because every time I botch the one-shot quali, I just take a new set because I might as well.
Well, fair. Right. This weekend, let's go.
Let's have a quick look at what I've got. My first set is super worn. Just gonna pop all that on for practice.
Oh yeah, I didn't do that. Never mind. It's all right. I'm the second
You can.
driver.
I think you can do it in as we go in. I think.
Oh, okay. I might give this a go. So yeah, Chiefy and Ralph both their prizes were sent today.
Excellent.
Like I say, there's plenty of tap left.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we're doing prizes for every time we do one of these, how many 5-lapper championships do you think we can do?
Oh, I don't know. There's about 9 or 10 other things in there. I think.
Oh, interesting.
I gave cheeky Chiefy extra, so he'll enjoy that.
Don't let the fans hear that.
Well, it was just
We're
a
all about
consolation.
equality these days.
It's a wee extra consolation prize.
Because he has to live his life knowing the fact that he's cheap.
Wow. You know. Oh, I've got
Kimi
lots
Raikkonen is going to be retiring from the sport soon.
Wow. Oh, our MGU didn't work. Oh dear. Okay. We need to go R&D and do stuff. So. What's this then? How do I can't remember all of this. Oh god. What just failed? I can't remember. What was it? Sorry. Ah, okay. Yellow. Yellow failed. Alright, let's go have a look. Durability. Yeah. Is there one we can try again? Has it failed? Should be able to, but no. Oh, okay. Something failed, but then I'm not sure what happened.
I think it was durability, wasn't it? General
Yeah,
wear.
yeah. It's the MGU, wasn't it?
Oh no, sometimes if it's something that has already failed between races and we've put it back on already,
yeah,
then it still shows up in these emails.
Got you.
Even though we've put it back on.
Yeah.
So that may be the case.
I think it probably is. Latest forecasts are in for qualifying, and the race looks like it should be nice and dry all the way through.
Excellent. It is the Netherlands, so I don't quite believe it, but we'll see.
All right. Okay. I wanted to send around an update on our estimated performance progress against our closest rivals. You can see the relative movement over the past few races in the attached graph. Yes.
On yours, is it super zoomed in so you can't actually see anything?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, Kimi is retiring. Okay. That's sad.
It is sad.
Go to next session. We're doing the usual, aren't we?
Yeah.
QP and a cup of tea. Folks, if you didn't see it, do go back and watch. I put it on my YouTube channel. I'm sure you will too. The Savaloy Brothers Bonanza One Night Mini League. It was fantastic.
Yes, I will update that.
It was absolutely amazing.
It was. Oh, I failed.
I can't believe how close we came. Can't believe how close we came.
I know, it was a good little tussle, that, wasn't it?
We did well.
Did very well.
And the Drivers' Championship, Ellis beat me by 2 points.
Ooh.
2 points. There were some regrettable incidents, I must admit.
There were, but
This is extra practice tonight.
Yeah, we had a fairly full grid. I know it's going to be more full for the league races, hopefully.
Full grid. Absolutely full grid, isn't it?
But
like some nights will be.
Yeah, some nights will be. We haven't raced together for a few weeks now, so I expect people to be a bit rusty. But
yeah, I think that was bound to happen. There was a few lovely crashes. I streamed the replays, and there was some absolute corkers. Like, well, there we go. Well, that's not a bad little end session there. It's not bad. That's not bad. No failures, but I think we'll probably face some failures in the next practice session, or simulated practice session. I remember the Williams handling quite well at the moment, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I feel like we've done a lot of upgrades to downforce and chassis, if I recall.
Yes.
So, fingers crossed it feels okay.
Let's finish these off if we can. Oh, that one failed. See, now I think I'm due my failures now because my first practice session went so well.
In my first practice session, I failed 2 70%ers in a row.
Oh, I think that's going to happen to me now then.
I was not impressed. But I did get a 50%er for 2, so...
That's cool.
Can't be too bad. That's another one as well.
Oh, I'll do.
Oh, I got greedy there.
Oh, I've got 2 left to do in race strategy for QP3.
I've got 5 left to do. The whole of the far right. That's right. I'm going to do the whole of the far right. You heard it first.
Do it. I mean, do it. Sorry. We've got 3 people in the Hank tank. Hello, Mrs. Hank, and 2 others.
Hello, Mrs. Hank.
I'll try and keep an eye on the chat, but it's difficult when you're moving.
If she also wants to come and have a paddle in Long Beach Bay, she can feel free.
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like the Hank tank gets its water direct from Long Beach Bay.
That's a name I think I'm going with.
I like it. Right, let's go. Come on, we can do this.
Should have enough time to get everything done. The last 5.
Oh, I wish I could give you my time, mate, but I am finished with 37 minutes to go.
Dang. I've just failed 70% twice in a row again. Okay.
Go on, you got this. There's a way, isn't there a way you can do like stream one stream together? There is a way. I'm sure there's a way, but maybe you have to be affiliate. I'm not sure, but
right.
There's a way you can like group up. I think that would be absolutely stupendous.
That would be very good for this, yeah. Great, I am finished.
Alright, end session.
I got everything done. Not with as much time to spare as yourself. But,
that's alright though. The good thing is, we're in Zandvoort and we raced Zandvoort not too long ago.
Wow.
So that's good.
You did.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, that was one of your...
Yeah. One of my off days, shall we say.
Well, let's hope we both finish tonight, because I'll be... Try and save your race replay as well, at the end.
Okay.
It's a really nice thing to stream, I think. Right. We've got a massage. Let's have a look. It's like after the podium and stuff, I think.
Oh, I think I've done something to annoy Emma, I think.
Oh, is Emma upset?
You know how she normally gives me long messages about how I need to beat you? It says, good luck this session, we're all expecting a good result. Emma.
Oh, I'm getting. It's important to qualify ahead of Victorious. Beating your teammate is always the first measure of your performance. She's looking to measure my performance. Who are? Mrs. Hank will be getting hot under the collar there. Emma's making a pass at old Hanky. Old Hanky boy. Uncle Hank. Right, Zandvoort is narrow, full of elevation changes, and has some extremely steep camber, particularly around the final corner. It's important not to overreact when the car goes light over the crest, so you could lose control when the grip comes back. Look out for turn 11 as well. It's quite blind and very tight. Miss your braking point in there, you'll lose a lot of time in the runoff. When you need to get a pass done, follow as close as you can through the final turn and make good use of your overtake button. Good luck and have fun out there. Jeff.
Yeah, likewise for me from Jeff, word for word, copy and paste, slap bang.
Alright. I think I'm sure I've got a thing for this. But I think it's for a Red Bull. But I'll stick it on anyway and see what happens. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah. I crash? Well, that's happened quite a bit in this series so far, I'm sure you'll agree. Never mind.
The last race out, was that the wet spa race we did?
I think so. It's going to be dry today, though, so we're good.
Good.
Alright, so I think it's a workshop one I've got that I wanted to use. Must be that one. Yeah, it is. It's for an Aston. Well, I'll try it. Same engine. And hey, if it's a setup for an Aston, it might work as well as it worked in the Aston the other day. I say wow.
Yes, it might.
I did kill Vaughn and Chiefy. No, I think I killed Chiefy.
Oh, yes, it's one shot, isn't it? We're straight in. Okay.
Yep.
Here we go.
Oh, please don't jerk me at the end. Here we go. Oh, it's not too bad.
It's so great that there's no squeaking when I brake now.
Yeah, it's silent.
It's incredible. How's the car feeling?
Not too bad, if I'm honest.
Good.
I mean, I'm not setting any world records here, if I'm honest. But steady. And over the line. I don't know. I don't know how I did there, if I'm honest.
No, nor am I.
It was a safe lap, is what I would call that.
Okay, we're not in the top 14.
No, that doesn't look good for either of us, does it?
16th for me, 18th for you.
18th. Out of how many? 20?
20, yeah.
Well.
I suppose that's where Williams are expected to be, probably, in this game. I know
that's true. That's very true.
We're better. We've got a car better than Haas, but that's about it. And you beat the 2 Haas. I beat 1 Alfa Romeo, and that's it. That's all we've got. Okay.
That's fine. That's fine. Oh, we should have put pit assist on for this to be. Well, no, this started before we changed it, didn't we? I suppose
it did. But I think I've not got. If you can change it in your own settings, so I think mine is off. Pit assist is off for me, so
I think mine might be on. We'll see. We'll find out in the race. Oh, messages. More messages. Hope you slept well last night, because I expect it's going to be pretty intense out there today. Be careful if you're coming into the pits, especially if you have any damage, as the car won't be at peak braking performance, and the stopping distance would be a bit longer than you expect. The last thing we want is a penalty. Well, the last thing we want is a DNF, but you know what I mean. Anyway, have a good race, Jeff.
For me, it's that time again, I guess. You nervous? Well, I'm sure you're keeping a calm head, Just try and visualize the first lap like we discussed. Turn on overtake mode for the start, not too aggressive into turn 1 as there isn't enough margin for error. Watch for opportunities into turn 2 and then back off on the ERS and settle into a comfortable rhythm. Hopefully we avoid damage and we'll be all set for a good race. Have fun out there.
Okay, so ERS it until you get to turn 2, but then...
Yep.
Okay.
That seems like what he wants.
Okay, ready when you are.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sort of need a wee, but I think I'll be okay. It'll probably make me better. They say that, don't they?
I think they do.
Well, that might be for something else. Or that was... I don't know.
Well, I kind of need the other thing. So.
Oh dear. Poo-poo. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Jobby? Is that what you call it?
Jobby. Yes, indeed. Well, it looks hazy.
Welcome along then to the
Could Jeff have lied? Could Jeff have done us over like a fool? I'm upset with Jeff. It looks hazy. Oh, I ask this every week. Our setups are the same, aren't they? They stay. Okay, so let's look at the strategy. Oh, really? Really? Oh. Hards. Ah. I don't know why I am, to be honest. I think I can do that. I'm going to go 3-stopper. Oh.
It's a soft, medium, soft is
Sorry
6
about that,
seconds.
folks. Don't know what
slower.
happened there. Yeah.
I kind of want to see it. Oh, I think I could stretch it to a soft, medium. Maybe.
Soft medium.
One
Do you
stop.
think? Do you think?
It doesn't look like it'll be any fun because the softs will be dead and the mediums will be dead. I'll be super slow.
I'm going to go medium soft, so.
I just don't think it's worth it. Looking at, you know, where it gives you the lap time?
Yeah.
From the very start, my times on the softs are slower than the times I'll be on the mediums come the middle of the race.
How long do mediums last, you think?
It looks like I can go as far as 20 laps, so
I might do
can't push it any further.
Okay.
I just think if I can do it, that might be better because it's quite hard to overtake around here, I believe. So
How are the hards around here? Probably awful, eh?
there's literally no change in lap time. In fact, the hards get quicker as you go on. Sure, the hard lap time is so stable; it just the entire life of them it barely changes.
I'm gonna go with my gut. I know it's probably the wrong thing to do, but
Okay.
if I go 3 stops and you go 2, at least it's different. Yeah.
You're going 3 stops.
Sorry, 2 stops and you go 1. I mean,
stops.
sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to try and go 1, but we have to play it by ear as the race goes on. If it doesn't look like I can take the softs 14, maybe 15 laps, then it's going to be a 2-stopper for me as well.
I'm starting on the mediums.
I'll try it. Ready to start whenever you are.
Yes, mate. Me too.
Alright, let's do it. Let's do it.
Best of luck, matey. Remember, no formation lap. Off we go.
Straight
Downfall.
in.
36 lap. 20 laps. I don't know. No, 36 laps.
That's a good start. Good start.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will
Very
start
good
to see a
start.
loss of power.
Get pushed. Yuki! Oh no, I've lost wing.
Oh no.
Great. Just see how it feels. Jeff's not coming at me with a new strategy. Oh, now he is. Oh.
the AI take each other off?
Keep current. I've not seen anyone go off. Oh yeah, I need to pit. I've got nothing. Set hard tyre. Coming in this lap. Box this lap. So Sonoda completely sideswiped me and then broke super early, and I was straight on the brakes, but I couldn't stop in time.
Shit.
Hards to the end.
Could do.
I
I've got Hamilton right out my chutney. Ocon is pitting too.
Oh yes, no penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Nice.
Sweet. Oh, Hamilton's just hit me.
Good, so Jeff reckons another stop. We'll be onto softs right near the end, so that should be fine.
Oh, I've just had Hamilton.
Nice overtake.
So got 13.5 seconds to Mazepin. Where are you?
11th.
11th. Nice. Nice.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Hamilton into the pits.
You see?
Oh!
Green flag.
God. Yeah, hards are not fun.
Oh no.
Pits. Confirm change. Oh, Hank, I've had a nightmare.
Oh god.
Oh god, I had a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Shit.
I just lost it around the final corner and went around like a Beyblade.
Oh god. Like a Beyblade. Amazing.
Right, so now I'm going
no, not
medium,
amazing.
medium to the end.
Hey, it might work, you don't know.
Yeah, so if you're going onto the hards, please be careful around that final
I am
corner.
not.
The back end just went. I'm dead last. I've got Hamilton 18 seconds in front of me, but he's on soft. So
You can have him. I wondered why it was so easy to get past. Yeah, damn it. Oh, I've lost it! I've lost it on the last corner! I've lost it on the last corner! Oh, what happened?
Are you alive?
Yeah.
You're alive,
I think so.
Good. I really thought I was going to DNF. I probably hit the wall about 3 times.
Oh dear. Well, there we are. That's, yeah. It must be the Williams curse.
Yeah, I think what we were saying about the car feeling good, we should maybe take back.
Yep.
Exit now.
Oh god, you're going to be racing. I'm going to be racing you.
On the exit, we'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into
No, you should get out way earlier because I've taken 2 pit stops already. Yeah. Yeah, you're a good.
I think you'll probably catch me quite shortly, won't you?
That's about 10 seconds between us.
Alright, don't be so cocky around the last corner then.
2 warnings for track limits now.
Shit.
Oh, I didn't. Oh no, of course. I was going to say I didn't serve my 5-second penalty, but it was when I got it for speeding into the pit lane on that second time, so I wouldn't serve it on that same one.
Oh shit.
I'll be on my next stop. Let's hear that.
Can't believe we lost in the same place.
It's got to be something to do with the car, surely.
Sergio
Oh,
Perez
there's
is
a
out.
Red Bull, yeah.
Is 9.0 seconds.
That's a free place, we'll take it.
Yep.
Caution, caution.
Yeah,
I've got
I
a
think
caution.
The
I think someone's
curbs are a
off.
bit scary in Zandvoort, I think. Yeah, that's Perez just coming up to.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Okay, clear.
Ooh, okay.
You're lapping around a second faster than the car ahead. Keep this up.
Well, it's not an ideal start, but I'm sure we can come back from this.
Hopefully. Oh, that corner's a
Field
bit
is
rough.
so spread out. I'm not a fan of this final corner at the moment. After
Oh
that
no.
crash, I just feel nervous every time I take it.
Yep. Me too.
We're leading our teammate by 6.4 seconds.
To be fair, a safety car would probably be quite nice once we get towards the end of this stint.
Yeah. It would be very handy. Do the AI do that?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
So what you're essentially saying is you'd like me to crash near the end of this
No.
next thing.
That is not at all what I'm saying.
For the team! Crash.
I think for me, my crash, I was on the ERS too soon into the corner.
Very
I
probably
didn't
same for me
really
as
wait
well, yeah.
until the exit. I think that's what's done me there.
Hey, we're both still going.
That's
Good
the
for now.
important thing. Oh, my car felt a bit wobbly there.
Yeah, mine has a couple of times.
Is this you with traction control off as well?
No, I've got it on medium for this.
Oh, okay.
It's a Williams.
Fair enough.
I was too scared. Sandbox a lovely track if you can get into a rhythm.
It is. It is. I remember the first time I raced it on last year's game. It just felt like I was on a roller coaster.
Yeah. Portimao
so
feels like that to me.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Zandvoort feels less like a roller coaster, probably because I know the track a bit better. But for this year's game, it's definitely porting that out. It's like, whoa, I would not want to do that in VR.
Yeah. That would be Spew Central.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it would.
Sorry, I've gone extraordinarily slow that last lap.
No, you're okay. My lap before I was 1.1 seconds off my fastest. So. Okay.
Oh, track limits.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
How are you feeling about Wednesday?
It's Bahrain, so we'll give it a go, you know.
Saying to Chiefy the other day that I've only driven Bahrain with Formula L once, and that was my first season with you guys and the second race ever.
Yeah. Okay.
I vaguely remember you doing a cheeky little overtake on me.
Me?
Yeah.
Really? I think I've overtaken anyone.
Oh, you got me that time.
Just as you're about to get me, I think. Be within DRS.
Into that corner. Nope, no DRS. I've dropped a second behind you again.
Shit. We are catching Raikkonen as well.
That's good. He pitted on lap 1, so those softs will be going off.
Yeah.
God, the radiator next to me has just suddenly gotten super, super hot.
Oh yeah.
Trying to turn
really
turn it down on the straight. And almost lost it.
Well, the other night we were doing the mini league. Mrs. Hank was like, "Oh yeah, I came in to bring you a cup of tea," and the heat in here was just insane. I was like, "Yeah, I know." I just got mad. My computer's just like, "Oh god, what are you doing?"
Yeah, I think we're catching Raikkonen by about a second a lap.
I think so.
Oh, a new strategy option. Confirm change.
Are they going to double stack us?
Jeff reckons these mediums I can take to lap 23, then put softs on.
Not a bad idea.
Which makes me think that the one stop might have worked. Because I was initially planning to take the mediums to lap 20 and then go on to softs.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm not quite sure when I'm going to be.
Raikkonen is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 4.0
Oh,
seconds.
no.
They're on old softs. Their tyres are 9 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute.
but I will be serving that 5 seconds in the pit though.
7/10 per lap.
Shit.
And I suspect most of the AI will just be doing all one stop and they'll all be putting hards on.
Going
Which
the
means I
end
might be
on
able to get a
hard.
few places at the end on my softs, but we'll see. Oh god. I touched that curb on the I touched the curb on the right there and I almost had another spin.
This is where I'm sort of at my most slidey, I think, around these parts. I'll stay this side.
Yeah, for me it's this corner. Oh god,
Yep.
that's a time penalty.
Oh shit.
Oh. I'll serve 5 seconds in the pits on my stop.
That's
But
alright.
That's not ideal. That was not ideal. Did you get DRS on me there?
I didn't, I'm too far back. My tyres are going a bit shit.
Let's see. Okay. Are
Okay.
you supposed to be pitting soon?
think so. I can't remember.
Mazepin's just pitted for hards, so I expect we'll see a few more jump into the pits over the next couple of laps.
Yeah. I would highly suspect so.
The gap to the car ahead is 1.
Oh god, I've got to stop touching that curb. Whew.
I'd drop an extra gear there if I'm honest.
That's one of those super raised curbs that you just don't want to go near. I can't help myself. Slow, slow. Yeah, I can see Raikkonen just in front of me now. We've closed that gap to Raikkonen pretty nicely.
.8, cool, yeah. Yeah, we got Schumacher and Mazepin behind us on hards.
Okay. So we just want to grow that gap to a pit stop and then we'll be good. They're going to the end on these hards for sure.
Schumacher may make a move on me.
Hope I can take Ocon here. God. Oh, he's hitting me! Stop it! That was not a clean overtake by me at all. I ended up hitting the wall on the right and somehow got no damage. And then Ocon started turning into me, or maybe it was me rebounding off the wall that went into him. I don't know. He really squeezed me though.
Squeezy Ocon.
Yeah. Freshly squeezed.
Freshly squeezed Ocon.
Our gap to the car in front
Stroll on hards. We've got a few cars in hards on hards in front. I don't know if they started on hards or if they've pitted and dropped this far back.
Okay.
Be aware we expect the grip levels to start falling away soon.
I'm going to start losing grip soon apparently. Raikkonen is pitted. Woot.
Oh yes, I missed that one.
Oh, that sun's bright coming around the one of those corners there. I don't know where it is, but it's very bright and hazy on my screen. How's the new rig feel?
So good.
Nice.
So good.
pushing, you're gaining on the car ahead.
It's been weird trying to get used to the pedals though, because they don't move, so now I'm actually
Car
getting
behind.
used to how to use them properly rather
Giving
than...
it some welly kind of thing.
Yeah. Whereas
Fair.
the janky way I was using them before somehow worked for me and became natural, but this now
Yeah.
feels a lot different, so...
You must unlearn what you have learned.
Yeah.
I mean, you still seem to be moving at a fair pace, man, so, you know.
Yeah, on the whole, it's not set me back really. There are some corners though where I just get the braking all wrong, but they're becoming less and less the more I get used to it.
Yeah. That's good.
Vettel into the pits as well now.
Ooh.
These are all going to the end on these hards now, so
Yeah.
now it's hammer time.
Push now. We're boxing this lap.
I'm boxing this lap for mediums.
Okay. I'm going to try and go another 6 laps and then box.
Cool.
It's my front left that's taken most of the beating. My right rear is only on 20% wear, considerably less, well, half as much wear as the front left.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, front right's at 45. That's my worst one, I think. Don't look.
yeah, my front left is on 40. But Jeff is convinced I can take it to lap 23, we'll see. With the front left that goes more than anything.
Well, Schumacher's going to pass me, unfortunately.
Okay, gap ahead is
I might be able to pass him on
5.8
track after.
seconds.
And Ocon, well...
Yeah, you'll be on faster tyres, so... Can I just make that count, I think?
Here we go. So like that. Let's go.
Release, release.
Release. Oh, my
Complete. See these
my
tyres
TC
through
and
to the end
ICE are taking a bit of a battering tonight, but hey.
now. Blue flag, blue flag.
Oh man, who's that? Verstappen. Okay.
As in lapping you, or
Yeah.
is this...
No.
Lapping
Lapping me.
I'd have been surprised if Verstappen was this far back. I guess you never know what might happen.
Oh.
Vettel on the DRS now.
Whereabouts are you?
Just coming down the start finish. Whoa.
Like in 5.5 seconds. Okay. God, imagine I'd taken Verstappen out of his home Grand Prix. I'd certainly have been the villain of the piece, wouldn't I?
Yes, she would have. What position was he in? Did it tell you?
He's first.
Unsurprising, really.
"16 laps on these mediums seems like a lot." Oh, there's Kimmy.
Go get him, Hank. Go get him.
Gap to teammate ahead is 33.0 seconds.
Oh, that's Mazepin.
Gap to car in front is 1.5 seconds.
Sorry for the silence, mate. I'm hunting down Mazepin.
No, you're okay. You get involved, man.
Might not be for points, but it's for position.
Absolutely. Go get it. Oh, I dropped so far back when I did my pit stop.
I think I've probably got one more.
See, Jeff, I think I can go a little bit longer. Can I? I don't know what's a suitable length of time to be on softs for. For a box this lap, I'm going to have to do what? 13 laps on soft.
Mm-hmm.
Are they going to be dead by the end of the race? Probably. But are they? To be fair, I'm not going to lose anything really by boxing in a couple of laps earlier. I don't think I'm going to be getting any points today.
Oh, I'm going to try and go around Mazepin! Oh, he's undercut me though. It's fruitless. Oh man, that's bad. Fuck it.
Great maneuver.
Fuck it,
You made it look
Mazepin.
easy.
I'm off.
Nice.
Hopefully. Alright.
Gap to the car ahead is 4.2 seconds.
Bit of Mazepin action. Not gone yet, mind.
Alright, here I go into the pits, serving my penalty.
Oh shit, yeah.
7.8 seconds stop,
Not bad.
but we're on to soft.
Soft. That should
Yep.
be.
Softs to the end.
Get down the road, mate.
So I think it's going to be very tough for me to get points with how spread out the field is. We'll see what we can do. It's 3.7 to Stroll in front. Oh, these softs feel so good.
Blue flag.
Oh god, I've gained 2 seconds on Stroll already.
Oh.
What? Look, I did say 3.7 to Stroll, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
now-
Gus got DRS off Verstappen.
Nice.
Our gap to the car in front is 5.9 seconds.
Yeah, Stroll, it's mine this lap. I'm sure of it. Well, that'll only put me into 13th, so...
Still 5 ahead of me, mate. Just want to drop Mazepin. Oh
Blue
lord.
flag, blue flag.
Oh god, what am I doing? Oh god. Oh, that went wrong.
Looks like a real battle going on with you and
Mazepin.
Mazepin there, yeah.
Yeah, I sort of fucked up the blue flag. Went over far too far.
Hamilton has not had a good race. He's down in 11th.
Yeah. Seems to be a Ferrari trying to get past me now.
Blue flag.
Free DRS off of Leclerc as well.
Very good. Yeah, these softs feel incredible. I feel like I'm just glued to the track.
Hmm.
I'm not having any of the issues I did on the mediums. Definitely no issues like I had on my 1 lap on hards.
These
Pretty sure I
mediums are
pitted,
alright. I'm having to be
Went
careful.
on to hards, and I think it was on my out lap on hards that I span.
Yeah. Yeah, they're alright. I mean,
Yeah, I'm gaining on Hamilton, who's on mediums, but quite old mediums to be fair, so...
yeah, well,
But the softs feel good. I still have that 3 seconds to contend with at the end of the race.
Suppose I didn't get track note warning for that. Oh well.
The turbocharger is on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum.
Oh, my turbocharger's gonna die. Oh dear.
That's not what you want. How much?
Use it sparingly.
Okay, gap ahead is 12.3 seconds.
0.3 seconds ahead. Shit. Oh, it's my second one in. That's just a silly one as well. Wasn't paying attention.
Who's 12.3 seconds ahead?
Raikkonen.
Okay, damn. Old man still got it.
Yes. Oh man, he's only a year older than me. Not even a year, I don't think. Seem to be keeping Mazepin at bay though.
Good. He's our rival, isn't he?
I don't think I have a rival anymore.
Oh, I think he's my rival for one more race. We'll probably get to make a new rival in this next press conference, I believe.
I guess, yeah. Oh, I've lost it on the last corner again!
Oh no!
Ah, that is just awful.
Are you able to go into the pits?
Yeah, I'm right at the pits.
Oh, good. It'd be a nightmare if you crashed and stopped just past the pit entry.
Ah, well. There we go. That was the end to it. There goes Mazepin straight past.
Complete, go now.
Well, there we are. Oh, you've just lapped me. Five laps on soft.
I've just got back up to Sainz, there's a little train of an Alpine, Ricciardo and Sainz that I got up to when I was on the end of my medium stint. I thought, oh, I'll never get back up to those. It's Alonso, Ricciardo and Sainz, but now I've got up to them. They're still on the same tyres they were back then.
Yeah. Oh god.
But now I'm on the fresher softs. Let's see if I can do anything.
Well, I've got softs for 5 laps. Not bad.
Time to go catch Mazepin, I guess.
If I can, I've got Hamilton and Vettel in front of me. Oh, I'm going to unlap myself from Hamilton. No, I'm not. He's going to get him away.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
I'm hoping if these two catch up with Mazepin, he'll have to slow down and I can maybe get him past.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Gap to car in front is 9.5 seconds.
Although I think it may be wishful thinking at this stage.
Well, Alonso just took a big side swipe at me there.
Ooh.
Oh look, I'm catching Mazepin. I'll slow him up for you as best I can.
Please do. And hopefully Vettel and Hamilton will help me out as well.
He's slowed to let me through, and there's 3 more cars quickly behind me that I'll have to slow down for as well.
Good. Fingers crossed. I don't know if I've got enough time, but...
If I want to finish in the points, I need to really get my foot down for the next few laps, because this 3 seconds will drop me out of them at the moment.
Yeah, I keep forgetting you've got a penalty.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
I need to get 1.5 seconds over the last 2 laps. I'm pretty much all out of ERS.
Oh my god, I'm nearly passing Hamilton.
4.0 seconds.
I just need to stay behind him for a bit.
These softs have died now.
Oh god. Oh no.
Right, last lap. I need to gain 8/10. I want a points finish.
You can do it, mate.
It's just annoying that there's 3 cars. I'm in 7th, and there's 3 cars so close behind each other. Although I guess that's 8th, 9th, 10th, so minimum I'll get 1 point. Which isn't too bad, considering the race I've had.
I'll just be happy to finish, if I'm honest. After a couple of spins, I can't believe it. It's going quite well at the start as well.
I think we've had opposite races that went terribly for me at the start and then got better.
Yeah.
A better start than finish.
Oh, there's Mazepin if only we had a couple more laps.
Where am I going to go? Am I going to do it?
I lost on the last corner the last time. I was going for Hamilton to unlap myself. My race is over. Oh no, I've had a terminal damage just at the final corner on the last lap, ladies and gentlemen. My word. Well, I was trying to unlap myself from Hamilton to make a point. I'm sorry. I got greedy. I know exactly what I did. But it was the last lap, so it should count, shouldn't it? Oh no, no. Mazepin will go past me. Damn. Sorry, mate.
Drivers are en route
What
to
a
the podium
knob.
as we speak.
What a
What
knob.
fantastic
Quite
I
all
feel
right.
like a prize prick.
They performed exceptionally today,
you're all right.
keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race.
Oh, thank you, Price. I might be a bit late.
Congratulations to
Price
every
said
one of the
Godspeed.
team.
We do have 4 people in the Hank Tank. Using the finest purified water from Long Beach Bay. Free Savaloy brined. It's what we used to brine the Savaloys, isn't it? As far as I was aware. 7th for you, mate. Well done.
Was it 7th? Is that
Yeah.
where it... Oh, nice. So then I've done it on the final corner.
I actually did finish. It says +2 laps. I was 19th. So it doesn't say DNF because I think it was the last lap in the last corner. They let me have it.
Oh, at the same time as Alonso, so we literally finished dead on 3 seconds the gap.
Oh, wow. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Sorry about that. I mean, I finished exactly where I was going to finish. I think I would have finished ahead of Mazepin, but... That's racing, folks.
Yes, it is.
Damn. Shall we do our R&D next week, as I need to go and do a photo shoot?
Yeah, absolutely. That's right. Oh, I'm so looking forward to seeing the 2 driving headaches.
No, I know. I wanna call our cars Bert and Ernie. We shall see.
Very good.
Oh, well, no, I got a bit of pointage there. That's not bad.
Oh, I did pick a new rival.
Did you? What'd you get?
Yeah, I picked you.
Ooh!
I'm leading 5-2 at the moment.
Well, that's going to be nice and easy for you, isn't it? Oh, well. Never mind. Team HQ. Well, that was a pretty good race up until that last corner got me every time.
Oh, yeah.
Contract renewal.
Horrible.
Uh-oh, we got. Should we approach other
We
teams?
also have the chance to look elsewhere.
Oh.
Have you got that as well, or is it just me?
Yeah, no, I've got that as well. Watch negotiations, it says.
Should we approach other teams? What do you think?
Oh, well, I can basically. So for me, it says watch negotiations. So I presume that means watch what you do.
Okay.
Because for you, does it say start negotiation?
Yeah, it says renegotiate with current team or approach other teams. I've clicked on approach other teams.
Interesting.
I think you have to okay it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch.
Right. So.
What I'm gonna do is.
Oh, you've
not
gone
listen
very.
to what
Oh,
you
because
say.
I put my elbow on you. Yeah.
I'm gonna not listen to what you do, and we'll
Why?
see what happens when it's my turn.
Oh, I see. Do you have to do it as well?
I would presume so.
I think
Probably-
I think I'm doing it for both of us.
I think from for me it says you are negotiating. I think what I've seen before,
Yeah.
it goes one driver at a time. So I watch your negotiations. then you
Okay.
watch mine.
Shall we agree to go for the same team, or?
It's entirely up to you, Hanky.
Well, I would like to go to either Aston or Alpine. I mean,
Okay.
Aston would be my first choice, but we
Yeah.
might have a better chance with Alpine. I don't know. So I'm going to try
do
Aston
you want
first.
to go to the same team?
I do want to go to the same team. I think that would be lovely.
Okay.
I
I'll
think
bear
that.
that in mind. But,
Okay, approaching team.
Here you can make salary demands to the team.
Aston
Any
Martin.
extra over your base salary will go
Teams
into your
fight
perk
to
fund.
sign Captain Henry
The more you
Lancaster.
demand, the lower the
Teams
chances
Captain
of
Henry will
success.
be having
Do make
to
sure
balance a
that
number
you
of
don't go
competing
demanding
offers for
anything
teams keen to
unrealistic
sign
for
him.
your acclaimed
Oh,
offer.
officially!
If you
Wow,
do,
this is a
the
cool
team
little
might
screen.
refuse to
So for me,
negotiate
then when
more with you in this negotiation period.
Hank and Aston Martin negotiations entering final stages. Contract agreed. Officially named as next Aston Martin driver.
Ooh.
Very good.
Right, so I guess it's your turn now. Do it.
I
I
hope
took the
so.
lowest. I mean, I was like, I'll come and work for you for free. I mean, I worked for them for nothing. All right, I've got a perk fund here, right? Which I can do nothing with.
Yeah,
so that's
same
good.
for me. Oh wait, I don't get to do this.
Oh no, we're both. Oh, sorry, mate. We're.
Oh yes.
Oh, we've moved to Aston now.
We've both moved in the middle of the season.
So, oh well.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Well, folks, and in a
So,
surprising turn of events,
We've moved to a team that has 29 points in the constructors' standings, which is almost 100 behind Williams.
shit.
So we've got some catching up to do. So,
I feel like you might have been the real bait there.
So,
I don't know.
Stroll is at Williams.
Stroll and Vettel have got a Williams.
Just Stroll. I can't see.
Vettel still says Aston Martin. There's the three Aston Martins.
So does he? Oh, but he's greyed out. So does he not have a team?
No, I think he might be kicked out. He might be third driver. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Seb. Oh.
Well, let's have a look at this car. So we've got 2,909.
Yes.
And
have we got anything?
At the start of the career, I think we checked that thing that it said we'll be on the same team throughout. I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So I just took. You can. Oh no, you can't do it. Well, I can do it for you in the next one. You just tell me what you want to say, you know.
No, I'm happy wherever. But this will be interesting. A new car, which should be nicer to drive.
Yeah, I think powertrain maybe.
Where are we in powertrain? We're third best powertrain.
Oh really?
We're quite low down on the chassis.
Okay, that's what we'll look at.
And sort of low middle of the pack in downforce or aero. So I think those two is where I suppose because we've got a Mercedes engine, haven't we?
Yes.
So it's going to be pretty good. And there is the one that's coming in will put us tied with Williams, Mercedes, and us for best engines. So good.
The tank position is coming in. Powertrain, what we got? Nothing so far. Durability. There's a couple of durability bits we could do.
Is there nothing more in aero?
I haven't looked yet, sorry. So we've got redesigned brake ducts for 1500.
That's a major drag reduction.
And that's it. So I reckon that one. Yeah, redesigned brake ducts.
Will we have enough for anything in... Oh, it's just weight reduction, I suppose. It's major weight reduction, fuel tank positioning. I think those are the two places where we're lacking behind the rest of the team.
We would have enough for... I think we'd have enough for control, electronics, improved materials in durability. And our aerodynamic. Well, we'll check. Yeah. We might have. No, maybe we won't have. But that's an important one. No, we just don't have enough quite. But we will have soon. So that's getting done.
Cool. Right, what are the facilities? The facilities will be better, I'm sure.
I think so.
221. I can't remember what they were before, but we can't upgrade these, can we?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Oh, this is now very interesting going into Monza.
Yeah, Monza and a couple of Aston Martins. Lovely, jubbly. I like the sound of that. Join us next week.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got 5 people in the hand tank. Hello, Joe. I'll be with you shortly.
Gonna be spicy.
It will be. It'll be good. Right, till next time. Say bye-bye to the stream, matey.
Bye-bye, stream.
We'll see you either tomorrow or Wednesday for practice/racing. Episode 1, Season 3/4, Bahrain. See you then. Ta-da.